nemesis of a firefighter. Arsonist, I'm a fire rider. Instant flame like a firelighter. So special with shows, I live out my flows. Can't walk in my shoes, can't purchase my clothes. Ice in my veins, but I never froze. Picture perfect, but I never pose. As a juvenile, I knew I bounced back. Got rated, had a plan to get my ounce back. Use cheese as bait, that's a mousetrap. Let me to the right person to pounce at. They selling dreams, I'm pulling receipts. Full force, we can't be beat. Got a dirty mouth, but the flow so neat. Keep your 2 cents, talk is cheap.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Ryan Garcia hires Derrick James as his new trainer. We'll take a look at some posts from Ryan Garcia, and then we'll discuss our opinion on the matter. So this is Ryan Garcia. Time for the return. He posted this, and let's take a look. So you see that's Ryan Garcia with Derrick James. Derrick James showing him how to use a jab. Here's a picture with Derrick James and Earl Spence. Earl Spence and Ryan. You see, Ryan's taller than Earl, man.
Oh, they did a photo shoot. That's cute, man. You know what I'm saying?
They did a little photo shoot for Ryan. Ryan's already starting. All right, so I'm gonna turn it over to you, G. What's your reaction to that? You think? What's your reaction? What's your opinion? You think it's a good fit?
Good fit? No. I just think Ryan's just doing this because he has to, man. It's just, I don't know. I remember when Goosen was like, "Yo, Ryan isn't the type that you train, you collaborate with him." I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So I'm like, that sounds like a kid that has a high ego, that he's not gonna listen to you anyways. So he's probably just coach hopping around, and you know, he's just looking for an easy W. And if he takes another L, he's gonna leave Derrick James and go to somebody else. You know, so I don't know. I'm not really. I just feel like that's how you gotta stay loyal to the to the people that brought you up. I know, like, did he start with Eddie Reynoso?
From what I remember, Eddie. Honestly, I don't know if he started with Eddie Reynoso, but I know he was with Eddie Reynoso for a while. So
yes, I can't call.
I think they talked about it in his thing with Tank. Like he was trained by like his father or something at one point. I think.
Well, he go back to his dad.
They said Goosen had him at one point too.
Yeah, he left Goosen. Yeah,
he left Goosen after I think the to-go fight or something like that. But yeah.
Nah, man.
Nah, he didn't leave Goosen after to-go
fight with Tank, bro. He was with Goosen.
Then
he left them right after that. You know, so I don't know. This kid, man, he just I don't know.
I think he met Reynoso, but go ahead.
Yeah, like the way he moves, man, it is what it is, man. So I don't really care where he goes, you know.
All right, TV.
Nah, I feel I don't care where Ryan Garcia goes. He had the potential of being a great fighter in the sport. He had the fan base, he had the skill set, he had the quickness. But I always feel when a fighter always switching trainers, it's like it's a red flag. It's like, yo, now you're not taking accountability of how you fight, and you're blaming my trainer trained me the wrong way. It's like you're deflecting at this point. So now this is your what he went. It was what is it? It's his third trainer in like less than a year and a half, 2 years. And this is a bad sign. You went from Goosen, you went from was it Robert Garcia? No, it wasn't Robert Garcia. Was it?
No, he went from Eddie Reynoso to
Derrick to Goosen to Derrick James. And that's a bad look. That's a really bad look. And I would say, Ryan, stick with a trainer. If you leave Derrick James after this, because it's like it's not uphill from here. It's just a downhill slope. And soon the trainers is like, we don't want you because you're gonna fire as soon as you lose. And we build fighters here. We take care of our fighters. So Ryan, don't just jump right back in there after a loss to Tank. Take your time, take some time, relax, train, work out, see a therapist. I don't know what you need at this point because you're doing too much. And with the follow with Canelo, you had the ideal spot and you blew it. You got ahead of yourself. You didn't appreciate the knowledge they were trying to pass down to you, and now you're all over the place. So being all over the place is a red flag for me, and I don't see Derrick James doing anything from Ryan Garcia, and I don't see this relationship lasting long. It's like, give Canelo that call and say you're sorry, and maybe he'll show you grace, and that's it.
I don't know. I think y'all are being a little too hard on Ryan. I would just remind you all of the post-fight press conference where he was there by himself. Oscar De La Hoya didn't show up. Bernard Hopkins didn't show up. And Joe Goosen didn't show up. So to me, like you said, that's a red flag. And G pointed out, Goosen said he's not the kind of fighter you train. He's the kind of fighter you collaborate with. So I think it's not like he's leaving Goosen, someone he had a close relationship with. I think he's leaving Goosen, someone who kind of saw him as someone he was collaborating with, not even someone he was training in. I think he's looking for someone who he respects and someone he thinks can take him to the next level. My only concern for Ryan is he going to listen to Derrick James? Is he going to try to improve under Derrick James? Is he going to take it as seriously as Derrick James and all the other fighters in the stable does? Or did he pick Derrick James because Derrick James has a stable of superstars? Look at what it is. Earl Spence just announced his fight with Terrence Crawford. So now when you see Earl Spence, you're going to see Ryan Garcia in the gym. Ryan Garcia is going to be posting pictures on social media around Earl Spence. Anthony Joshua just joined his gym with Derrick James. So now you're going to have Earl Spence, Anthony Joshua in the camp. The other, there's an undisputed champion called Jermell Charlo who works out with Derrick James. And so now you're going to have him around. Now, is this all for clout on social media, or is he really there to become one of those dogs? Because remember, in Canelo's gym, he was there with some of the best Mexican talent, and he used to record videos and do TikToks or whatever. That's what, Canelo said. So is he going to go to Derrick James' gym with that? I don't think he can, because I'm going to be honest with you. I think those guys, Frank Martin, all of them, they're going to be like, yo, get that damn camera out of my face.
Right.
Like, yeah. So, is he there to really learn? Is he there to really improve? Is he there to learn from the dogs in that gym? Or is he there to just, pull to clout chase? Don't get it twisted. He got a big fight coming up too, because they're talking about making Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia at 140. So if that's the case, he got a big fight coming up. And Derrick James on the low has now got some big fights lined up for himself. So salute to Derrick James. So in the end, I say this. I honestly think it's a better fit than Joe Goosen. And here's why. I feel like he was too familiar with Joe. He was too comfortable with Joe. And he felt like it was a collaboration because Ryan Garcia felt like, I'm going to tell you when I'm going to show up. We're going to do it. We do it, whatever. With Derrick James, though, Derrick James has all this talent, kind of like Eddie Reynoso, where Derrick James can be like, yo, Ryan, go somewhere, bro. Go somewhere. I'm going to spend my time with Earl Spence, Anthony Joshua, Frank Martin, and Jermell. So with these guys, he's just one of many. But with Joe Goosen, he was like Joe Goosen's resource. So that's what changes. So I think he will take Derrick James more seriously. What's up, Nate?
Joe Goosen was the rebound. After you got done by Canelo, you're just looking for somebody to hold you. And that was the rebound. Like Joe Goosen was like, it's not like I'm here for the long run, but I'm here for right now. And he was out after that performance against Tank, So
You heard what Ned said. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can listen to our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.